Hi, this is Lauren with the Big Tamale, and we are here at Jade Lotus in Miramar Beach, and I have a very special guest, Dr. Coughlin, with us, who is the owner of Jade Lotus, and he's here to tell us all about acupuncture. So, Dr. Coughlin, tell us a little bit about your story. Like, how did you get into this?
So this is a acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine clinic.
Okay.
I've been practicing acupuncture and traditional Chinese medicine now for about 25 years.
Okay.
And so in Florida, a acupuncturist is a primary health care provider that's licensed by the state. You have to have 4 years postgraduate education, and then you have to take a series of exams to become certified and then licensed.
Okay, great. And so you've been doing it for 25 years?
Yes.
That's awesome. So what was your desire? Why did you get into acupuncture?
Basically, I got into acupuncture through martial arts practice.
Okay.
And
Is that Tai Chi?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've done Tai Chi and traditional Chinese martial arts for close to 35 years. And through that, I became interested in Asian culture and traditional Chinese medicine. So in 1991, I went to traditional Chinese medicine school, Florida Institute of Traditional Chinese Medicine, which was in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Very interesting. So how long have you had the clinic here at Jade Lotus?
This location we opened last year.
Okay.
And then for a few years before that, we were down the street, and then for the rest of the time, we worked out of my house.
Okay. Now, I know with a lot of acupuncture, a lot of people are scared. They don't like needles. I mean, I know I don't like needles. I ran around my car when my parents tried to take me to the doctor to get shot. So, but it's nothing like that. It doesn't hurt. It's nothing like getting a shot at all.
Well, acupuncture is using a very, very thin needle to stimulate
Not
certain...
the scary kind.
Yeah, not the scary kind. Actually, it's just a little bit thicker than your hair.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
It's
so
really little then.
yes, it's very small. You could actually take one and put it inside of an injection needle. So basically, you're stimulating certain points on the body to stimulate your body's own natural healing process. So there's nothing on an acupuncture needle or in something. Nothing's being injected. It's a sterile filiform needle.
Okay.
So basically, your body resolves illnesses and injuries through a complex system of neurological and biochemical responses. Okay? And so the needles can be inserted in certain points on your body which can help stimulate the signaling of those responses. Those responses are sort of coordinated in the body through a very complex system of signaling, primarily through the nervous system and the biochemical system in your body. So that's the sort of modern explanation of how it works. It stimulates and your body releases certain peptides and biochemical markers which cause your body's healing response. In ancient times, they saw the body as sort of like a system of channels that vital energy called chi ran through, and
That's
that
the energy of it. Okay.
And then illness was when your energy or your chi became blocked.
So it works on two, so it has like the chi, so the energy field, but then it actually also does like press on like nerves and other things
Well,
like that as
those
well,
are basically two explanations from looking at the same thing from different sides. There's the ancient explanation and in a more modern biomedical explanation.
Okay.
Okay. Acupuncture can be used to treat a vast array of human ailments, but primarily most people are using it for chronic pain.
Okay.
It's very effective in treating chronic pains, back pain, pains in the joints, arthritis, things like that. But it also is very effective in stimulating the immune system, treating allergies, and just a whole array of things. Acupuncture definitely works, and it has been validated in hundreds and hundreds of scientific studies. The theory on why it works is still in the process, but they learn more and more every day.
And you guys, I'm sure I've seen every time I come in here, they're busy. You guys do a great business here. So obviously it's doing something.
Yes. And I've probably treated I've done 45,000 treatments.
Oh my gosh.
On probably over 10,000 patients.
That's
in 25
amazing.
years.
Do you do yourself?
It's very hard to acupuncture yourself, but
Yeah.
my partner has done acupuncture on me.
So you can do on each other.
Yeah.
Is there anything else specific you'd like to tell us about acupuncture that you feel it's important for people to know?
Basically, acupuncture can be used for a vast array of injuries, ailments. We also do traditional Chinese herbal medicine, and we also combine the acupuncture treatment with various kinds of bodywork, massage, Thai massage, Chinese massage.
I know you do Thai massage here.
Yes,
Cool. So
my wife.
that's where you like stand on people, right?
Yes, my wife's Thai massage
Really?
practitioner. Yes.
That's fun.
Using all of these different modalities in combination gives a better result than using any one separately. So we combine the acupuncture and massage and herbal medicine into an individualized treatment for each person.
And it works amazing. I've been coming here now for about 4 or 5 months. So we're actually going to go back and actually going to try some acupuncture, show you what it looks like, show you that it doesn't hurt at all. And we're going to show some body work, and then we'll also show you some of the herbs that you guys can do.
Yes.
All right. We'll be right back with more from Jade Lotus and the Big Tamale. Hi, this is Lauren. Welcome back to the Big Tamale. We're here at Jade Lotus with Dr. Coughlin, and we are in his herb room. Is this what you call it?
This is, yes.
The herb room.
This is the herbal pharmacy. This is traditional Chinese herbal pharmacy. In this room are over 500 individual herbs that these are in granulated form. So they've been, they take the plant or the mineral or even the animal product, and they freeze dry it, and what you get is a granulated powder. Usually they're 5-to-1 concentrated. So.
And how do people take them? Do they take them in like a pill form, or do they like a tea, or?
These herbs, basically these are the individual herbs, so each one of these bottles is an individual substance, and then they are compounded into formulas of usually anywhere from 5 to 15 individual herbs based on each person's illness or constitution or whatever we're determining, and then it's made into an individual formula, and then those can be put into capsules, or they can be turned, you can mix it in hot water and drink it as a tea.
That's amazing. So you do that here. You do all the compounding,
we do everything.
Compounding
here. Is done right here.
So you know all about all these 500 herbs? That's amazing.
Yes, and from these 500 herbs, we can probably make maybe over 1,000 different individual formulas. And so with basically the full range of maladies and illnesses can be treated with these herbs. And they can be there's both internal and external treatments. So sometimes they're turned into poultices or washes to treat skin. A poultice is like something you put on your skin to treat.
Oh, okay, like a lotion.
Yeah, you can turn it into lotions or patches, medicated plasters, different things like that.
And where do these herbs come from? Are they all from China? Are they all Asian?
Most of these herbs are from mainland China, and then they are processed in Taiwan. About 30% of the herbs that are in the Chinese pharmacopoeia actually come from other parts of the world, and were introduced to China later, like thousands of years ago. So like frankincense and myrrh and different resins from the Middle East and Africa were introduced to China and then brought into their pharmacopoeia.
Do you have an herb that's like pretty unique, like from a pretty cool place in the world, like at least one to show us, or?
Well, I wish I had the crude herbs, but I have one that I can show you.
Okay.
So.
Ooh, it comes in a special box.
This is this fancy box. This is ginseng.
Wow.
And then you people are probably familiar with ginseng. This is
Yeah.
a authentic wild ginseng root.
Wow.
And
So you don't use this one? This one's
no,
just
this
for
is
free. Okay.
for display.
Okay.
But that's really what it looks like. And
So when they dig it out and they dig out all of these.
and they try to do it as carefully as possible so they can preserve all these little rootlets, and then they put it in this box. Some wild ginseng roots can be unbelievably expensive, cost tens of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
So
That outbeats the truffle.
yeah, it's significantly more expensive than truffles. But then they would take a root like this, or actually cultivated versions of this root, and then through a series of processing and freeze drying, it would end up in there.
Like that.
Like that.
And what's ginseng good for? I know everyone hears about it, but like, what is it?
Ginseng is an adaptogen, which means that it helps people to adapt to stress, and is generally used to increase your energy. And it's good for a lot of things, mostly having to do with alleviating fatigue and energy, helping your digestion.
So if someone came in, let's say they just, for whatever reason, didn't necessarily want to try acupuncture, they could come in and say, hey, I'm feeling this or this, or I'm tired, I can't sleep, or I have headaches. You could come in and you could create something for them.
Yes. We also have some what are called patent medicines, which are medicines that are pre-formed into different formulas that for more general things, like if you have a cold, we have formulas for cold, flu, and 100 other things. So it's only when the case is a little more complex that we might use but most people's problems aren't very acute or severe. Most people are suffering from chronic illness and have to take their medications for extended period of time. So it has a lot of a greater potential of having side effects. So the herbal medicine is easier on the body and can be taken for a longer period of time.
I think that's great. I think it's so nice to know. I think the side effects is what affects so many people. So it's nice to know that you guys are here and you have the option. So if you have any questions at all, come see Dr. Coughlin. I know he would be happy to talk to anybody. And of course, if you have anything going on, come try some herbs out from Jade Lotus.
Thank you.
Come see the herb room. All right, we'll be back with more with the Big Tamale. Hi, this is Lauren with the Big Tamale, and I am the luckiest person ever because I have Miss Wonderful Meredith back there going to do some body work on me at Jade Lotus. And I came in telling her I was cramping a little bit from my menstrual cycle, so she said she's going to do some work and help me with all of that. So turning it over to Meredith.
Yeah. Hi. So even though the area that's bothering you is in your reproductive areas, in the lower aspect of your belly, it also affects your low back, your hips, your digestion. Everything is more or less involved. And the body is connected. It's not car parts. You're not a door. You're not a fender. You're actually more like a plant. You're one thing. So almost no matter where I work is going to benefit the area that's bothering you.
That smells so good.
We're going to start just because I'm choosing to, no particular reason, at the bottom and work up. Could also start at the top and work down.
Just so everyone knows, this feels so good. It's super relaxing, and my cramps have gone away.
So I'm going to start by working in Thai. It would be called Sen lines. It's also the anatomy train in the body, or kind of in the between the muscles. So we have 30 minutes to address what's bothering you normally, not right now, but when I do a session. So we have to make everything count. You want to take some nice deep breaths.
So when you're working on someone, you can feel like their energy, you can feel things
Yes.
that need to be addressed.
You can feel everything.
That's awesome.
Okay. So you can feel how it's a lot weaker here and it's a lot tighter here.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of back pain, a lot of just the cramping in general is coming from your thoracic area being way too tight. Feel this?
Mm-hmm.
This takes us from the bottom to the top, which kind of gives me an idea of what's going on, how you feel. Then it moves the energy from the top to the bottom. Then, because it's cramping, I will use oil. Because you're tight, I use cocoa butter at the top.
So this feels too good to stop. So I'm gonna let Miss Baird keep working on me, and we'll be right back with more from the big tamale. Hi, this is Lauren with the Big Tamale back here at Jade Lotus, and I'm feeling wonderful after Meredith's wonderful work on me. So now we're turning it over to Jared, who's going to show you guys some acupuncture. Ah! I'm just joking. I've done this tons of times. All right, Jared, do your thing. Say hi, Jared.
Hello. So, the first thing we're going to do when we do acupuncture is we're going to make sure that the site is clean. So, make sure all the points we're going to be using are going to be prepared.
So you can do some general points, or there's some special points? Or
So what we're going to do today is, we're not going to focus too terribly much on a specific treatment. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a general tune-up. We're going to make sure kind of everything is flowing properly.
You're talking about my chi, right?
Your chi.
You're going to get my chi good.
Exactly.
All right. Get my chi in order, Jared.
I'm going to show you one of the needles so you can see how thin it is. So it's very small.
Can you see? You may want to get it. I didn't even get it. It's that tiny.
So the first point we do, the way we locate points in traditional Chinese medicine is there are prescriptions based on specific locations that have been discovered over time. And we do it generally by measurements, anatomic measurements, but then we feel for the location afterwards. So there's a depression in between these parts of the foot. And so I'm going to, first thing we do is we insert the needle.
Ow! I'm just joking. It didn't hurt at all. I didn't even feel it.
And then we adjust it to the depth we want it to be. Does it hurt?
Nope.
Not at all. All right.
Nope.
So this point is called liver 3, and the liver channel runs up the body. Generally, there are 12 acupuncture main channels with 8 extra channels. They're bilateral on the body. And this point is for moving the chi in the lower part of the body. The next point I'm going to do is called Li4. It's for moving chi in the upper part of the body. When you put these 2-point prescriptions together, it's called opening the 4 gates.
Ooh, I love that. You've done this one on me before. And I don't feel them at all, just so everyone knows. Right? If you feel it at all, it means it's either too intense or you don't, or it's in the wrong spot. Or
As long as we don't have pain. Sometimes you'll get a little sensation. You'll get feel a little bit like electricity running up the arm, or sometimes you'll get a little numbness or tingling.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's not painful, then we're in good shape.
Yeah.
The next one we're going to do is spleen 9. Spleen 9 is for any sort of heaviness. You feel any sort of heaviness in the legs, in the head, fogginess. Stomach 36. Stomach 36 is generally, in the same way Dr. Coughlin described ginseng as kind of general stimulation or raising the energy levels.
Mm-hmm.
Stomach 36 is for raising the energy levels.
And that's done in the stomach. Is that why it's called stomach 36?
It's done along the stomach channel. So the
Okay.
channel runs from the second toe
Mm-hmm.
all the way up, and it terminates at the bottom of the eye.
Oh, interesting. So anywhere along that line, you would be hitting.
Is the stomach channel. Now the channels run in a specific way,
Okay.
and that's a lot of what the schooling is for, is learning where the channel is. If you have an injury in a certain point, where to stimulate based on where it is on the channel.
Do channels only go up and down? Do they go side to side at all? Or they?
Some do. The extraordinary channel, the dye vessel, goes across the umbilicus.
Okay.
But generally, they go either from the hand to the head,
Okay.
or from the head to the hand,
Okay.
or conversely, from the abdomen to the foot, or from the foot to the abdomen.
Okay. Interesting. So I know when I get acupuncture, I just feel like a calmness. I feel release, but you can feel the coolest part is you can feel energy moving in your body. For me, at least.
So another important thing to note is each needle is single use, and we dispose of them after every use. So we don't reuse needles.
It's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. Keeps things safe. This is large intestine 11.
So can people come in just for like a basic tune-up like you're doing for me? They don't necessarily have to have something going on, or
Absolutely, absolutely. Sometimes if you just don't feel quite right, you can come in and get an acupuncture treatment. So again, I insert the needle, I adjust the depth, and I give it a little bit of stimulation. This point is PC6, pericardium 6.
What is that for?
A lot of times it's prescribed for pregnant women for helping with morning sickness, but generally we use it for any kind of stress-related illness. But a lot of times you'll see advertised to massage this area, or sometimes you can buy little massagers for PC6 specifically. And the last one we're going to do is do 20. It's right in the vertex, the head. And that's a standard acupuncture treatment.
So when someone comes in, you would do this and then you leave them alone for a while, right?
Exactly. They'll let you rest. We'll come back in 30 minutes. One of the added benefits of doing massage prior to the acupuncture is sometimes if the therapist feels some sort of tension or a knot, they can point it out to me, or I can feel it, and I can go directly to the knot and I can help relieve the pain because I know exactly where it is before I even touch you.
It's awesome. This feels so good. Yeah, so traditionally when people come in, they'll come in for an hour. I'll tell people what you do. So you come in for an hour, you do half an hour massage, and then you do half an hour acupuncture.
Exactly. Typically a session is 30 minutes of bodywork, 30 minutes of acupuncture, and that's $40.
And it's amazing. I mean, for $40, you can't even get an massage for that. So until you be able to get both. This is why I love Jade Lotus. This is why I literally come here like every couple of weeks. So thanks for joining us in this edition of the Big Tamale at Jade Lotus. I hope you guys learned some new things. I hope you're excited about maybe coming and trying out some acupuncture for yourself. I know I feel wonderful. I absolutely love this place. It's not just about acupuncture massage. They really do care, and they put a lot of love into what they do, and you can tell. So whether you just want to relax, whether you actually have some headaches, or whether you have anything going wrong with your body, I know the people here at Jade Lotus will be here to help you out. And it works for kids too. I should say that. I brought my 5-year-old son in here and he loved it. So that's all for us at Jade Lotus. Thanks for joining us. We hope you guys have a great day. Bye.